That is well fielded.
On a flat track, this is firmly hit. This probably will go all the way.
Oh, it's a great shot. That's a flashing blade. It's another big hit. Will it have all the legs? No. It's a great catch. Bowled it. That's gone. Catherine Brunt gets her revenge, and she's picked up her first wicket. Bowled right up there, Yorker length. That's terrific bowling by Jenny Gunn. So Australia 163 for 5. Look at those contributions. Poulton 39, Ralton 38, Nitschke 37 and Staleka 28, and Laura Marsh, the pick of England's bowlers, 1 for 12 in 4 overs. So joining me is Elise Villani, member of the Australian squad. Elise, that I think is looks like you've got enough runs. England are going to have to bat well to get that.
Yeah, definitely. We were aiming for about 150 plus, and we've gotten there. So we're looking really good. We just got to get through probably their top 3 or 4 batters, and yeah, we should be right. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, England's top order with Sarah Taylor, Charlotte Edwards, and Claire Taylor. If you make inroads or keep them quiet, it puts more pressure because they're starting at 8.2 and over.
That's right. So the pressure's on from the beginning. So hopefully the batters will take a few risks early on, and hopefully that will lead to some wickets.
Elise Perry, not sounds the same as yours, but I think there's 2 L's in Elise's Christian name, but she's a crucial bowler for your side.
Definitely. She's the quickest of our attack, and she's still quite young, but I'll tell you what, if she bowls one on the stumps, it takes a bit of defence to stop it from hitting them.
I know that you haven't played, this is your first tour with Australia to England, but how have you enjoyed it? How have the Australian cricketers enjoyed it here?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been very enjoyable. Just having my first tour and being around the group, and it's all very positive, and just watching the game and learning lots from it. So it's definitely been a great experience.
So when the news came back from the toss that Charlotte Edwards had won it and decided to put you in, that I suppose that brought a few smiles on the face, did it?
Definitely, we were pretty happy with that decision. If we had won the toss, we would have batted ourselves. So we thought that maybe it was maybe a little bit of a negative move by the English team. So we were happy with that.
Well, Leah Poulton got off to a fabulous start with Shelley Nitschke. They put on 78. Let's have a look at the way that Leah Poulton batted. Now, we know that she can hit. She's an aggressive player. You must have enjoyed this from the dugout.
Definitely. Leah Poulton is a strong hitter, and it's a great pleasure to watch her when she gets one out of the middle, and her ability to hit over the top is special, and that's what makes her such a great opener for Australia.
And Catherine Brunt wasn't quite at her best today, going for 39 in 4.
Yeah, she hasn't played the last 2 games due to injury. You probably can see her black eye, so I think that's probably worked against her a little bit, not playing the last 2 games, so not as much match experience as the other bowlers.
We don't know how that black eye came about. I'm not going to ask you, but Jodie Fields, your keeper.
Yeah, Jodie didn't have a bat today, but yeah, so she's looking really good with the gloves. So our vice captain at the moment, and a great player, and hopefully she can take a few catches or stumpings or be a part of some wickets today.
So 164 England need. Remember that England won the toss and put Australia in, and these are, of course, 2 of England's standout batters. You're going to be looking to make an early inroad here.
Definitely. The good thing about Australia is we've had contributions from a lot of batters, and English, on the other hand, have had a few significant contributions from the top order. So if we can get through that, we're pretty confident that we'll have them on the back foot.
Well, that's Karen Ralton. What a good, aggressive captain she is. Karen Ralton with 38. And, of course, if you make the final, it's New Zealand. It's New Zealand on Sunday.
That's right. New Zealand not getting too far ahead of ourselves, but they're great competitors, and hopefully if we make the final, should be a great game.
Elise, thank you very much indeed. That's Elise Villani helping us up here in the commentary box. So it's England's innings to start. Thanks, Elise. Thanks very much indeed.
Pleasure. Thank you.
And your first commentators will be Melanie Jones and Sanjay Mandraker.
Well, 164 on the board for the Australian Southern Stars. Contributions from a number of their top order. And now to start it off for their bowling innings, we have Renee Farrell from Western Australia. Only new into the Australian side, but certainly performed well in the recent Women's World Cup in Sydney. Facing the first ball will be the young Sarah Taylor, who also took a very handy catch in the England innings, but is now ready to take on the Australian bowling attack.
Target for England, 164 runs to win the semi-final game and get through to the finals to meet New Zealand on Sunday. First ball.
Good early movement there from Farrell. That's her stock delivery, is the in-swinger to the right-hand bat. Support field is a deep fine leg and a deep forward square leg, deep mid-wicket. Other than that, everyone is up and in the circle and ready to put on some pressure.
Good shot, very good shot there. The bowler searching for some swing in the air, which is the right thing to do with the new ball. Beautiful cover drive to get off the mark.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better start for England and for Sarah Taylor. She certainly is a classy batter. She's equally good on the front and back foot, so Renee Farrell will have to be right on the money here.
Right down the leg side, bowler feeling the pressure. But it's a good score on the board by Australia. I mean, my guess is it's a winning total. Is it right to say that, or?
I don't think it's ever right to say that when you're batting on a good deck at a fast ground in a semi-final against two of the top teams in the world. They certainly would be happy with that total.
Well, this is a good pitch to bat on, quick outfield and conditions that just promote shot making. We've seen some great innings on this ground.
Single to Sarah Taylor has brought the captain Charlotte Edwards onto strike. She's had a wonderful World Cup to date, averaging 52.5.
Again, wide down the leg side. As Melanie just mentioned, she's predominantly an in-swing bowler.
Nostradamus-like. Not too sure if the Australian supporters in the crowd would be agreeing with that.
Good stop there. Could have been easily another 4 in that area. He's struggling with control at the moment, Farrell.
She certainly is, but she's getting good support from the Australian fielders. That's Elise Perry, young all-rounder from New South Wales. Very athletic in the field. Wonderful dive. She also does play football, so whether or not she dives in that as well, who knows.
This is a good start for England, just what they wanted after Australia posted big total on the board.
Well, Charlotte Edwards had a lot of questions asked of her in the field in the first innings. I think Karen Rolton will be tossing up a few ideas, maybe for the third over this end at the Vauxhall end.
9 runs coming off the first over.
Joining Renee Farrell in the opening partnership for the Australian Southern Stars is Sarah Andrews. She has had a wonderful tournament to date, taking 2 wickets